Most women coaches believe that if you're selling a 250K offer, a 10K offer, a 100K offer, or a 50K offer, that it needs to have 500 bonuses, 25 different worksheets, 100 models, 6 different videos, and 24/7 access to your cell phone. But that is not a premium coaching offer. That is not a bespoke premium experience for your client. It is prison. It is jail for you and your client. It undermines your credibility because you feel like you have to pad the offer to justify the price. And your client is undermined because you take it for granted that she is getting what she needs from you. It undermines her leadership. It undermines her autonomy. One of the things that we talk about a lot in the Prosperous Womb is the Alabaster Studio. The Alabaster Studio reflects the true value of the work that God is doing through you. Because the value of your 100K offer, the value of your 250K offer, the value of your $1 million offer, your 10K offer is not in the volume, it's in your mastery. The mastery of the thing you're co-creating. And your premium coaching client, in high-ticket sales for women, your premium coaching client is not paying you for the volume or the number of hours you spend together. They pay you more money to spend less time with you. That is why the Alabaster Studio is so important. I'm going to dive into what that is, how you can use it in your coaching business, and how my clients use it to sell high-ticket coaching offers. Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the High-Ticket Sales for Women in the Prosperous Womb. It is day three of 30 days of the Sacred Selling Circle experience. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the Alabaster Studio. What is it? How to use it? How to apply it to your business? And what it can do for you when it comes to selling bespoke premium coaching offers. The great thing, the best thing about high-ticket sales is that when it comes to selling premium, your client does not want volume, like I said before. They want exclusive access to you. They are paying you for the speed because of your mastery. The amount of time it takes for a business coach to read a P&L statement or to look at numbers, it takes me 1/2 of that time because I'm a CPA. So I just have to look at it and I can see what is going to take them 4 hours to see. So my clients are paying me for that mastery that I bring to the table as a business coach. Your clients are paying you for the thing that takes you 1 minute that takes someone else 2 hours or 45 minutes to do. They're paying you for that access, for the speed, and for the alabaster quality of your offer. The alabaster quality of your offer. In the Alabaster Studio, your true offer is revealed. It reveals the true value because you chip away at everything else and bring only the thing that God has for your client. In the Prosperous Womb, alabaster means purity. It means lifetime future value. It means breaking open the jar to reveal something very precious. Kind of like in the Bible with Mary Magdalene and the alabaster oil that she used to anoint Jesus' feet with before he was crucified. The alabaster is purity of the work that you're doing. And in week 2, in May, when we get to the second part of the Sacred Selling Circle, we're going to dive into how to work in the Alabaster Studio so that the offer, your true offer, reveals itself amid the clutter and the noise. This is where we stop adding stuff to the offer. We stop adding bonuses. We stop adding models. If your offer has anything other than the outcome that you co-create with your client, it is not a premium coaching offer. Premium coaching offers, bespoke premium coaching offers do not have a bonus. There's no bonus attached to it. It's just the core thing that God has given you for your client. So you strip away every single thing that does not need to be in that offer. I invite you to do something. Imagine for a minute a block of white stone, okay? And this block of white stone has your masterpiece bespoke offer inside of it. But on the outside of that masterpiece, you have a $197 course, a $5,000 course. You have every bonus PDF that you have in your vault. and you have 5 extra hours of coaching to showcase your expertise. And it's all just tacked in there, just tacked on there. And it's covering this beautiful masterpiece statue that is in this marble. And so what happens when you take you take a piece of stone or something and you start to chip away? You take off the 197 course. You take off the bonuses. You take off the PDF. You take off all the workbooks. You take away all the noise, all the clutter. What's left? That's the offer. It's the offer, and that you are just the vessel. It's the offer that God has given you. It's clean. It's pure. It's uncluttered. And that's what you put in you as the vessel to share that gift with your clients. So in the Alabaster Studio, you create this clean offer that becomes a lighthouse. The lighthouse that does one thing specifically for one specific client. It does one thing exceptionally. It does one thing powerfully. It does one thing that is really potent and strong. One outcome for one very specific client. That is what we build in the Alabaster Studio. Because when you strip away all the things from your offer, everything from your offer, the only thing that's left is the real lifetime future value of the outcome that your client gets. And that is worth 100 times more than the investment that they're paying you for it. So if you have a $100,000 coaching offer, the lifetime value of that offer is $1 million. That is why the investment is just $100,000 to work with you. Drop in the comments below. Let me know what you think about your offers that you have right now. What is the real value of your offer? And I have what I call the Alabaster question that I ask my clients, and I'm going to ask that in a minute. I'm going to ask you to go look at your offer as you're watching this video to determine the real value. Where is your lifetime offer bloated? Where is it heavy? The real value of your 100K offer, the real value of your 250K offer is what makes it feel like a gift to your client. It's the thing that makes your clients feel so relieved, so happy to pay you $250,000 within 24 hours of meeting you, especially when you have a Caleb client. And if you don't know what a Caleb client is, then watch day 2 of the series, because that's in the link below, and it will tell you who your Caleb client is and why the Alabaster Studio offer is perfect for that Caleb client, okay? So the reason why your client is usually, so people say to me, Mimi, when I sell these offers, people say to me, thank you. And I'm thinking, you are thanking me and you're giving me the money. Here's why. The reason why your client is so grateful, so relieved, and 9 times out of 10, she's so excited to give you that credit card or write that check for $250,000 is because she knows this one thing. Investing in her health or her relationship or her parenting or her business or whatever it is that you co-create together is 10 times more powerful than that money staying in the bank. And when you use the Alabaster Studio to create that offer, the results that your client gets from working with you are 1,000,000 times more powerful than if she has that money sitting in the bank or saying, I can't afford it right now. She will do everything she can to afford it because she gets some grace, some peace, some shalom, some relief, some joy because of the outcome she's getting. She'd rather pay for that outcome than keep the money. And when clients who come to the Prosperous Room realize that, oh my gosh, my clients would rather pay me than keep this money because what we're doing is so important to her. It's so useful to her. It's so valuable to her. It means so much to her. It matters so much to her more than having $100,000 in the bank. Because the results she gets from that, the lifetime value of quitting smoking right now, the lifetime value of having this baby, the lifetime value of her losing 100 pounds right now is way more potent and powerful in the next 20 years than having $100,000. And the Alabaster Studio makes that possible. I remember the first time one of my clients, Karen, she recognized this. She'd been selling 10K offers. She's a spiritual life coach, a lot of 10K offers, and she was getting exhausted and said, Mimi, I need to up level. But she was scared to go to 250. And I never push people to go straight to $1 million or 250. You get to do what you want to do because you're the boss of you. So she chose a 50K coaching offer. And I remember her sending that email out with a 50K coaching offer, the $45,000 option if you paid in full. And someone wrote she sent the email and she got a response right away that said, oh my God, yes, I love this, it's for me. And when she got paid, we had a conversation, and I said, what was going through your mind as you were having that sales conversation with your client who had said yes to you in the email and came on just to see if you guys were an energetic fit? And she said this to me. She said, for the first time, I realized that it is better for my client, more powerful for my client, to give me the $45,000 paid in full within 24 hours of meeting me than for her to keep that $45,000 in the bank. And I said, why is that? What has you say that? And she said, because this is what my client said to me, and I'm going to read it to you. She said, my client told me two things that have changed my life forever. First, this slimmer, more potent offer allowed her to see herself in the outcome, and paying me that money gave her way more than she would get with that $45,000 sitting in the bank. All I can say is, praise God, because for many years, I've added so many bonuses to my offer. I've added so many things, and my clients couldn't see past the bonus to see the outcome they would get, because all they saw was me talking about the bonuses, the worksheets, and the models. I can't even imagine how many people have said no simply because they could not see what I was offering. When you don't go into your Alabaster Studio, you have your Alabaster Studio, I have mine. I love hearing these aha moments from clients like Karen, because when you strip down everything, all you have is what God gave you. Think about it. For people who wear makeup, I always say to my clients who wear makeup, when they come on the call, try coming on our call one day without any of your face, your extra, whatever God didn't give you. Come on the call with everything, only the things that God gave you, and see how that coaching experience or that VIP day gets to go. When you come truly naked, being the person that God says you are, without any of the whatever it is that you added onto your face and your body, it's exactly who you are. It's the same thing for your offer. It is exactly what it is when you take the bonuses off. Let's go to the first question I have for you. So this is one question I asked Karen when I was working with Karen. What is the one part? So drop in the comments below. What is the one part of your current coaching offer, whether it's high ticket, premium, whatever you call it? What is the one part of your highest value coaching offer that feels heavy or extra? Drop in the comments below. What is the one part of your current coaching offer that feels extra or heavy or feels bloated? Because that is the very thing, the thing that is making your high-ticket coaching offer feel bloated, that 10K offer that you find challenging to sell, the thing that is making that 500K offer feel bloated, is the thing that is hiding your brilliance. People say to me, I want my X factor to come out. I want them to see my unique brilliance. Nobody can see your unique brilliance when it's hiding on a PDF for $197. When it's hiding over 35 bonuses. It's hiding under 35 bonuses. It's hiding under 5 more coaching sessions. Nobody sees your premium brilliance. Nobody sees the outcome. Nobody sees that you see them. If the offer cannot see them, they don't think you can see them. If they don't see your offer, it means you haven't seen them. It means you haven't heard them. It means you don't value them. It means you don't know what's important to them. So the Alabaster Studio, while you're midwifing your gifts, creating the offer, that is where you identify what is the most important thing to my client. And does that $197 PDF bonus really add that value? The one thing I tell clients in the Alabaster Studio is I invite you to consider when you're building your offer, your premium coaching offer, whether you're refining the current offer or building a new one, whatever it is you're doing. If you think to yourself, this should be a bonus, think twice. Because if they need that bonus for the outcome to happen, it's not a bonus. It's out of integrity to not put it in the offer. So everything that needs the offer to happen needs to be in the offer, not a separate coaching session, not a bonus, not 5 more things. No, because what you're doing now is you're trying to justify the price, because you think if I put more things, the more volume, the more work. Your clients pay you a lot of money to spend as little time with you as possible. They pay you a lot of money to never watch a training video. They pay you a lot of money to never have to do any of the worksheets that you give to them. They pay you millions of dollars, 100K, 250K, $1 million to spend 1 hour VIP session with you. They'll give you $1 million for that, because the value of that 1 hour VIP session with you is way more valuable, way more potent than them doing 600 hours of watching training sessions, videos, and worksheets with you. And this is what I want people, I really invite people to see this in the studio, is in your own Alabaster Studio, which is your mind. The Alabaster Studio is your imagination, it's your gift, it's where you midwife, it's the place that you co-create with God, you partner with God, the Holy Spirit, to lead you, guide you with God's wisdom, and co-create the thing that you're selling. And I want you to really look at this and think to yourself, where am I adding things to what God has already given me? Everything God has given you for your clients is complete, it's already whole. You already belong, you're already worthy, all the things. You don't have to add anything else to the offer. It's clean. It reveals the true nature of the work that God is doing for your client through you as the vessel, okay? So I have some questions here that are going to support you. I asked these questions, they're the Alabaster Studio questions. You've dropped your answer about what makes your offer extra or heavy. Here's the next question. And this one, I want you to really think about this, because I want you to understand that when you have mastered the thing that you're co-creating with, you have your client to co-create, supporting your client to co-create. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. When you have full mastery and you're a true artist in the thing that you do, 1 hour of your time is equal to 18 months of them working with a different coach. Just 1 hour with you is the equivalent of 18 hours or 180 hours with a different coach. So stop comparing yourself to other coaches, because your mastery is everything. Go keep growing in your work, keep growing in your mastery, keep growing in your art, keep growing in the thing that you co-create, not in coaching, not in sales, not in those things, in the mastery of what you do. So here's one question I have for you. If you could only spend 1 hour a month with your coaching clients to get them 100K result or outcome, if you could only spend 1 hour a month, 1 hour a month with your clients to get them their 100K result, what is the one thing you would invite them to consider? The one thing that you say to them or ask them that will get them 100K result. Because you see, coaching is about asking the better questions. It's about having the insight to see the thing that your client can never see for herself. Not because she's not smart, she's smarter than you are, but because you have mastered, you have the experience, the skills, and the training for the thing, and you're probably certified in the thing, and probably have written 5 books about the thing. So what is that thing? If you could only spend 1 hour a month, because some premium coaching clients, you only work together for 1 hour a month, and they pay you $1 million for that. So if you could only spend 1 hour a month with your client to get them their 100K or $1 million result, what is the one thing you would say? What is the one thing? We're not mentors, we're coaches. So what's the one thing you would ask? What is that question that you would ask that will support them to get to that result? Just from working with you, 1 hour a month. And the result comes with implementation. So they don't get to the result in the coaching session. It could be 6 months down the line, they go, whoa, that's what it was. But what's that one thing you would say to them? My invitation to you today is to look at your coaching business and to look at all the bonuses and all the extras that you've added to your offer. And then take that offer into the studio and look at it and say, into the Alabaster Studio, and say, oh my gosh, are these extras, bonuses, vortex, calls, whatever it is, 24/7 hour access to me, are they actually helping my client? Are they helping my client? Or are they just making me feel like the price is justified? Yeah. So when women come to the Prosperous Swarm, they come with these bloated offers that are huge, like 30 sales, 30 calls, and vortex, and this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, what if all your premium coaching client needs from you is 1 hour a month? What will come up for you to receive $250,000 to meet with your client once a month for an hour? She pays you a lot of money to spend less time with you. How would that feel in your body? And what would support you to believe that you can receive 100K a month just for 1 hour? with your client? Go to the comments. Let me know what comes up for you when you feel like you haven't done enough to justify the investment to work with you. What comes up for you? You see, premium coaching clients, they don't buy because of volume. We've said that. But here's the thing with premium women coaches. They don't justify price. They embody the future lifetime value of the work. I don't justify the investment to work with me. So I'm never going to explain to anyone why, it's $250,000 or $100,000 or $50K or $15,000. You embody the value. 1 minute or 1 second with your P&L statement gives you something that 35 different business coaches are never going to be able to see in your accounting work. Every life experience that you have, every certification, every degree, every training, everything you've ever done comes with you when you're creating your offer. Every gift God has given you. Even my divorce, the divorce I went through, adds value for my clients. Because here's the thing. When I see them struggling to create an offer, or they're not raising their prices, the conversation always ends with, if I make more money than my husband, it's going to cause issues. I call it the Oscar effect. It's when a woman wins the Oscar and she goes through a divorce because she says, my husband can't handle it. Assume that it's safe in your life for all things to work for good. That you can make money, enjoy a beautiful marriage, have wonderful relationships, be healthy, whole, and complete, and not give yourself breast cancer because you made $1 million last month, you had a nervous breakdown, and now your body has gone into shock. Nope. I see women do this all the time, where one part of their life has to be a certain way because this is not working out. No. When you go into the Alabaster Studio, in your heart, in your mind, wherever you go into your Alabaster Studio to do your work, everything is good. Because in John 10:10, Jesus came to give you life and have you have it abundantly. So when you have that come from that abundant place of John 10:10 in your Alabaster Studio, and you're creating this beautiful perfume for your client, know that it's not because of your time. It's not because of the things you think about yourself. If they knew the thoughts you thought about yourself, they'll never pay you. It's because of what they value the most, what they're willing to pay for, and what they want. Even when you don't know that it's valuable, they know the value. And in the Alabaster Studio, you embody value. You learn how to master for yourself, showing up, knowing that 1 hour of your time is worth $1 million. And that you don't have to have 1 million clients in your coaching business to make $1 million. One person can pay you that in 1 hour. You don't have to chase 250K months. You can make $1 million in an hour. And that insight, it changes everything in high-ticket sales for women. In May, when we're transitioning to the Sacred Selling Circle experience, the paid experience, we spent an entire week in the Alabaster Studio. We just midwife the gifts, we create the offer, and then we spend a whole week taking away everything that does not need to be in that offer. You want to create the offer that the client sees, recognizes as the outcome and the answer to her prayer, and is happy, excited, relieved, and grateful to pay you for. So I want this in your head. Every time you think of your premium coaching offer, I want you to think of the Alabaster Studio. Ask yourself the better questions. Watch this video again and ask yourself the better questions. Answer those questions honestly. And remember that 1 hour of your time is the same as 6 years with a different coach for your client. The future lifetime value is the Alabaster Studio. Come back tomorrow for day 4 and let's find out together what's on tap. It's been good having you.